Hello, hello. Apologies for the lateness this morning. Just getting myself settled. I was actually on the O train for those of us who are in Ottawa, and the 2 was late. I have to go to school with public transportation because it is much better since I live in the boonies and don't necessarily want to pay for parking, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, so okay, so I think we're good. Except I'm still having issues with YouTube for some reason. Oh, I think we're good with YouTube too. Woohoo! Okay. All right, people. I think we are good everywhere. This is exciting. Finally. Okay, so I'm going to close my windows and see if that's going to help with our lagging situation. You let me know if it does or if it does not. Hold on, I'm having issues with my all right, more technical difficulties today. Oh my goodness, this is such a big learning curve for me, people. I appreciate your patience with me. Okay, so I think we're good everywhere now, hopefully. So welcome. If this is your first time logging in, welcome. And so we're going to be doing some live reading of my book, as you know. For those of you who have been tuning in every day, we are at day 6. And I do want to talk about, for those of you who do have the book, who have purchased the book, whether it's an audiobook or paperback or Kindle, I am hosting what I call Dare to Rise clinics. And so because I can't really conversate and interact with everyone as I'm multi-streaming, I wanted to offer this opportunity to engage, ask questions, just reflect and have discussions. And so I will be doing these clinics every 2 weeks starting March 1st. So I will definitely give more information as we go along, but you can take a look at all of the events, actually, all the Dare to Rise events. If you go to lu.ma, so Luma /Dare to Rise events. I'll put it in the comments everywhere as well. So you can click on that link and then you can actually register for all of the days for the challenge, but also for any other Dare to Rise events that will be coming up. And you will get reminders. You can even get text reminders if you would like, because you can put your phone number to get text reminders. And so, yeah, so just wanted to put it out there. And but I'll talk a little bit more about the clinics a little bit later. But today, let's get right into the reading because it's already very late because I was late and I apologize for that. Yeah, so next week is reading week, and so I will be streaming from home, so we'll have less issues in that sense. Okay, so let's do day 6. So we're still talking temperature, and this is our last reflection on temperature today. And as I talked about throughout the challenge, We have different sections in the book, and each section has 3 reflections. So we went through the environment section, now we're in the temperature section, and yesterday we talked about emotions and feelings, and today we're talking about beliefs. And so it's all interconnected, very, very, very intricately, as a matter of fact. Okay, let's get to the reading. So, reflection 6, your beliefs as temperature. Our inner beliefs trigger failure before it happens. They sabotage lasting change by canceling its possibility. We employ these beliefs as articles of faith to justify our inaction and then wish away the result. That hits home, doesn't it? I call them belief triggers. This is from Marshall Goldsmith. Another quote by Amy Mullins: belief in oneself is incredibly infectious. It generates momentum, the collective force of which far outweighs any kernel of self-doubt that may creep in. I love that. Today we are talking about our beliefs as another way to gauge our internal temperature. The Webster Dictionary defines belief as something that is accepted, considered to be true, or held as an opinion. Our beliefs significantly impact our ability to know our vision. They are generalizations and rules that we adopt that shape our identity and our view of the world. They shape how we think about ourselves, the labels we put on ourselves, and our perception of ourselves. For example, statements like, I always make mistakes, or I should not show my emotions, or I'm so amazing. These beliefs become the basis of our inner dialogues and everyday conversations with others. They often originate from several sources in our external environment, such as family, work, school, life events, etc. What beliefs do you hold dear? Are these beliefs supportive or destructive to your rising? So, very, very important question here, because yes, beliefs are very, very powerful, and they very often are the underlying mechanism for our thoughts and actions. And so when we are being, we want to make sure that our being is filled with beliefs that support our rising. And so basically, you can think of a belief as a thermostat setting, right? So when it's low, aka limiting beliefs, we will self-sabotage. But when it's set in high, then we have empowering beliefs that keeps us rising and thriving to that next best version of ourselves. Because that is the key. We're always looking to get to that next best version, not only for ourselves, but for the people that we love and that we hold dear, right? And so beliefs are really indicative of what course of action we take, and can really be, I guess, the biggest thing that sometimes we forget is that the trajectory that we choose is really based on our beliefs. So, two people can have the same situation, and one person believes they can figure things out, and like I think there's a saying that's really popular by Mary Farlow or something. Everything is figure outable, I think. So we can have this perspective, and then somebody else that's going through this similar challenge, has the belief that they always fail, and they can't succeed at this, right? So what actions come out of that are very different, right? And so we need to be in touch with our beliefs. And we can't just, we have to test them sometimes. And, make sure that they actually belong to us, because sometimes we hold beliefs that do not belong to us because they were transferred from generations to generation, but they do not actually benefit us where we're at. And sometimes we had beliefs that were good for a season of our lives, but then this next season, these beliefs are no longer conducive to where we're at. Okay? So very important to truly be very, very, very intentional about knowing where your belief thermostat is. Okay? All right. So challenge. So I don't keep you too long. Okay, so you're going to identify one belief that you hold dear, but this time you're really going to be brutally honest with yourself. Okay? So this is a belief about yourself. So, and you know what? It might not be pretty, okay? It might be great, but it might not be. And so be prepared for whatever it is that comes up, okay? So just one belief. And then you're going to reflect on whether this belief is actually helping you or hindering you, your growth, your rising, your next level, whatever you want to say, okay? And then you're going to write that down. And you're going to then translate that into an empowering belief. So whatever it is that, if it's empowering, great. Maybe rephrase it so that, it could just feel new and fresh and invigorating. But if it's a negative belief, then you want to take a moment and think about what opposite belief or what belief is more conducive to where you are now. So that's your challenge for today. All right, so that's all I got for you today. I don't want to gab too much. I already was late. And so thank you again for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. This time I'll be on time because I will not be